just getting warm, just getting warm, and I'm just getting warm, just getting warm.
Years old that was shot down by an off-duty sheriff officer in the city of Bellflower. He was Tony Francis. It was a similar situation to the one in Pasadena where someone made a phone call saying that their place had been robbed. But when they shot the young man down in Pasadena, they found out that it was a false report. Someone gave a report that Tony Francis, the 22-year-old young man, which is the son of this mother right here, the son of this father, and the sister to the brother to the sister that are here, and some sheriff came in his vehicle, an unmarked vehicle, started chasing him. So if you're a young man standing there, 22 years old, African American, and you see a car coming at you at 55 to 60 miles per hour, and he has his gun out the window already. His gun is out the window. He's driving the car with one hand. He's got the gun out the window with the other hand. He chases the young man. The young man's scared because the car jumps the curve. The young man runs, and there ends up to being a dead end where the sheriff vehicle, and I'm sure you heard, hit the back wall, which he probably hit Tony Francis too. But for some reason, Mr. Tony Francis was shot in the back, shot in the shoulder, in the back of the shoulder, and then, last but not least, shot in the head. I have the pictures. I saw his body. No mother should have to find out on the news. No one came to her house and told her anything. No one came and told her that her son was deceased. It's remarkably despicable that no one took that initiative to do that. But my point is that there's something wrong, and it's happening too much, and something needs to be done extremely immediately. And I thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your testimony.
They said he had a gun. Now that he didn't have a gun. He don't even carry a gun. And they didn't even call me and tell me my son was dead. I had to hear it on the streets. When we got there, they sent me to the police station. They still didn't tell me my son was dead. They arrested my daughter because she was trying to find out about her son, left her kids in the car by themselves. I mean, arrested his girlfriend for no apparently reason. They never knocked on the door, called me. I didn't even know my son was dead. When I got there, I still didn't. Days went by until he got when they released him from the coroners. The mortuary called me because they wanted me to see. I wanted to make sure it was my son because I didn't even know if it was my son. I didn't see him. I didn't know. I'm just listening to people on the street. When I got there, it was my son. But the Lakewood sheriff did not even let me know that was my son dead. I had to wait 4 to 5 days to find out my son was dead. They didn't do anything. And this police officer, he had medical problems. He was in a car and he shot my son while he was sitting in a car. Do that give him right to kill my son? In high-speed chase. He even wrecked, so that means he was mad, so he just shot my son. And he had to be aiming up if he's sitting in the car to kill my son and shoot him in the back. Tony was a good child. He was a father. He was raising his own daughter, living on his own. And they killed my son, my baby boy. And no one is doing nothing. Just letting the sheriff get away. I'm not saying they all is bad, but that police officer is bad. He wanted to kill my son. And do you know what I go through at night? I can't sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night, all I see is a man in a uniform like that in my room trying to kill me. You know how you feel when your child gets killed.
All right, we thank you for your testimony. Supervisor Kanabe's staff has already indicated that there are persons from the Sheriff's Department who will talk with you before you leave today. Next speaker, please.
Yes, I'm Paulette Davenport. Tony Francis was my nephew. He was killed by the Lakewood Sheriff Department. 3 times he was shot in the back and killed. Also, this family has suffered a great deal of tragedy. My brother, Dwayne Davenport.
I'm just getting warmed up.